right, so today's video, we are doing some TikTok reacts, which are always a good time. This one we're going to be watching, we're just starting off right away. Also, like the video if you haven't, leave a comment. Mixed Freight says 3 random Overwatch facts you might not know. All right, let's see.
Random Overwatch facts you might not know. Number 1. James Morgan McGill, also known as is in Overwatch 2, or at least referenced. If you remember Reggie, the Omnic lawyer from the Toronto
I remember that.
mission,
yes.
He bears a striking resemblance to a certain attorney at law. Even his voice actor, Ian James Corlett, confirmed the reference callback. As a side fact, you can even see Reggie's office on New Queen Street. Number 2.
Yeah, I like that. I remember when he was in there. I was kind of like, it kind of has that resemblance. Also, I obviously it feels bad with no PvE in Overwatch. I will say, going for like the hard mode version of that like sequence was so fun. I had a blast going for that. I still wish they would give us like an occasional like PvE mode of like something like that if they could, but I know they won't anymore. But like, I always had fun doing the legendary ones. It was always a good time.
Zenyatta has bubbles.
Fortune favors me.
If you own the Bathmaster Zen skin,
the sound.
not only do his orbs make rubber ducky sounds when you shoot and reload, but bubbles also appear to pop up on your screen while you play. Could be distracting, or maybe not.
Nah, it's cool.
Number 3. Hidden cats appear on Samoa.
I love this.
Ready to party.
When you load into both Downtown and Volcano, there are 6 hidden cats scattered around above and below, where players would normally not be looking. On Downtown, there's one here and here mirrored, one here and one up here.
I never knew that.
One is above here, and the final one is hiding down here. So far, there are none on beach, but there are a lot of crabs. What other facts are there about Overwatch? Because
Hey, that's cool. I actually never knew that. Listen, I have 3 cats. You know what? That's why I love TikTok reaction. You learn things you didn't know. I didn't even know that. I'll have to look for it next time I'm on the map. All right, next up we have Baptiste saying, tag your Widowmaker main. I was gonna say, how old is this video? It's a Hanamura on 2CP.
No one can hide from my sight.
Also, whoever did the animation on this did a really cool job. That was pretty cool. I like the ending of that one. That still holds true. So next up, we have Yo Noah saying, I understand what Mercy players have been saying all along.
Whenever I've asked why do people play Mercy, even when she's not that good, you'll always get the answer, oh, but she's so fun, I love flying around. I've even been told that some Mercy players like managing their teammates' health bars like a small mini-game. Not sure how true that is for all Mercy players, but I have heard that. Overall, I've gotten the sentiment that they just find the character fun to fly around with and to heal with, and that never made sense to me. I'm like, just go play Baptiste and watch how fun it is to shit on everybody. But now I finally get it with Juno. Juno's not really all that great, but she is really fun to play.
Yes.
And for the exact same reasons that Mercy players have given me. It really is just fun to fly around on Juno, to use her speed boost, to double jump, to, fly around and evade stuff. And it's fun just to heal your team. The noises are really satisfying, like the gun shooting and the healing sound. And it's a bit of a challenge to aim and track your teammates. And it's really just, honestly, just fun to heal. And I think the biggest way I can relate is that, yeah, I probably have thrown games by being on Juno, just as people do on Mercy. But hey, at least I'm having fun. That's all that really matters.
I feel like we've seen so many of these videos. There's such a different vibe to that. Here's the thing I'll say. One of the cool things is about Overwatch in general, because so many people put like a lot into like aim, and sometimes people it's different play styles, right? And just because you don't like a play style doesn't necessarily mean that other people don't. And Mercy is just a fun hero to play. You go around, you heal people, you have a good time. You don't have to worry too much about like your mechanics if you don't want to. And there is still you can still get really good at Mercy. I get it. I think that's one of the cool parts about Overwatch. It's the same thing with, like, Moira, right? Like, one of the cool parts about Overwatch is that you can have heroes that you don't need to be unreal mechanically, but you can still have fun and play the game and enjoy it. And that's what you see with Mercy. It's cool to see. We have Avocado Jelly, who says, Overwatch withdrawals is a serious issue that affects every 1 in 10 Overwatch players. All right, let's see what this means.
I had to try to take a break from Overwatch, you know, like for my mental health. And it seems doing quite the opposite. As a matter of fact, I was sleeping today, and I woke up in a cold sweat, screaming, "Watch out, they have Grav!" Brother wakes up, looks at me, and goes, "Dude, are you okay?" I said, "No, I'm not okay. I'm having Overwatch withdrawal." I'm not even kidding when I say this. When I'm walking around, I genuinely start seeing Overwatch characters. Like, I look to my left, I'm like, dude, is that Hanzo? What the hell? I was actually at a rave 2 days ago. The DJ was playing music, and he says, "All right, guys, let's break it down."
First of all, I need to pause for a second. Did he look to his right?
Like, I look to my left, I'm like, dude, is that Hanzo?
Like, if that's his point of view, he looked to his right? Or is it mirrored? Oh, it's mirrored. Okay.
Actually at a rave 2 days ago. The DJ was playing music, and he says, "All right, guys, let's break it down." You know how that went. The reason I'm making this video is as a forewarning. If you are an active Overwatch player and you are trying to wean off of it slowly, you cannot do it all at once. You have to give yourself time, because or else you will start getting hallucinations just like me. I'm letting y'all know now. Stay safe, y'all.
That's good. We have Blizzard guys, and they thought the Mauga was throwing. Let's find out what this is.
The tank, bro. The tank. There's something mentally wrong with him.
What the
Oh, what the fuck?
What is this guy doing?
What the fuck?
I
Oh my
think
god,
he's-
they're gonna get fucked. They're gonna get... What the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay, that was... dude, listen. I love that play. You know, it makes me want to go play Mauga. Actually, okay, first of all, I don't know if anything will make me want to go play Mauga right now, but I like the idea. The next Mauga meta, which is probably around the corner because Orisa is currently meta, which means that Mauga and Roadhog are next. I'll have to remember that. Okay, next up we have Immense Fern. They say no one looks at kill cams, I guess. Okay, let's see what this means.
I meant to do that.
Is the Brig just standing here and no one's looking? There's no way they're here for this long.
See ya.
I don't. How does someone turn around? And everybody who's been booped is just walking by him. Dude, I'm so confused. How does that work? I'm telling you, the Rialto Bridge is a classic. So it's Atlas AV, and it's talking about like it's basically a guide on positioning. So let's see what that means. Like it's like like playing corners and all that. Which watch spectators. We talk about it a lot, so this could be helpful. I will see what they say.
An object that you can't shoot through. It can be a wall, the floor, the payload, or even a shield. But why do we even need cover? Okay, well, sometimes the reason is obvious, but there's more to good cover usage than meets the eye. Usually, we only focus on one target at a time. That, however, doesn't stop multiple people from shooting you at once. For that, we need cover. In this situation, we are taking damage from 3 enemy players and are only doing damage to one of them. By moving closer to the corner, we can hide from 2 of these 3 enemies, allowing us to continue shooting without taking so much damage. We can accomplish the same thing by taking a few steps back until only our target can see us. This has the added benefit of making less.
First of all, if I back away from a Hanzo, I'm falling over in one shot.
High ground can be so powerful.
Comment what topic we should cover next, and don't forget to solo alt that subscribe button.
Cover it.
Okay, you know what I love about this? I just love that it's just a Hanzo headshot in them at like the slightest angle to get like if that was a Hanzo and you peeked away, you would just get headshot and die. I love the concept of the video. The video is correct in the sense that like this is as simple as it is to work on positioning. Like it's good. People are going to look at this and go, oh, that's very basic knowledge. But, like, sometimes the fundamentals are what make you better at a game. Even though it's basic, it's good to know. Remember, positioning's key. It's a good tip to have. I'm just Jorkin. Says, I ult now. Good luck, everybody else.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Heroes never die.
You know what? That was a great reaction. I love the teams going, come on, what are you doing? And you're like, you know what? Never mind. We may not be winning this game. It may not go well, but we will have teamwork. Cammy Shiros, I'm gonna be super embarrassed if Blizz confirmed this back in 2017. Why I think number 22 apartment in Dorado is Sombra's house. Okay.
Number 22 apartment in Dorado is Sombra's house, smiley face. So starting off, this is her last name hidden in this tiny alleyway.
I never knew that.
It's also here, hidden by pinky purple banners, which are Sombra's colors, though I don't think that was intentional. The fact these names are covered is homage to the fact Olivia Colomar no longer exists, and she is now Sombra. Now, here is her front door and windows covered up, which makes me believe this house is no longer inhabited, as Olivia, Sombra's parents, were killed in the Omnic crisis.
Oh no. So has this always been here?
Now behind this apartment is some Los Muertos graffitis that the gang Sombra Olivia was a member of.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
And here is a memorial fountain right in front of her potential house, which makes me further believe this is homage to her dead parents.
Okay. I never knew any of this stuff. The flow of the video takes a bit, but I get what... Oh, that's cool. Wow. I like it's kind of...
So yeah. This is all just theories and speculations, though. I'm just a loser who misses when the devs cared about lore, so please, don't take this as God's word, lol.
I mean, I definitely like the lore. I do want to say one thing about this. Can I ask you a question, chat? If that's Sombra's apartment, what was going on during that whole Soldier 76 cinematic? Now that I think about it, was Sombra just sitting there going, not my problem. Not my... Soldier 76 is out there just like... Was Sombra just in stealth going, I'm waiting for the tank. I don't see a tank. I have no reason to come out of stealth. Okay, up next we have Baptiste, and he says, which character should I do next? So it says Overwatch lore.
Episode 25.
Oh no.
Juno edition. Juno Teomin was born on Mars, a child of a bold vision known as Project Red Promise. After the success of the Horizon lunar colony, Lucheng Interstellar set its sights on Mars. The UN denied their initial proposal, but Lucheng pressed on in secrecy, assembling a covert team of scientists and engineers. Their mission? To terraform Mars and create a new home for humanity. The project, codenamed Red Promise, began with great success. Within months, the team established the first base on Mars, a historic achievement. Yet amidst their progress, something unexpected happened, the birth of Juno. Born to Dr. Jiai Teo and Dr. Kim Van Min, Juno was the first human born on Mars. The first
she wasn't born likely in Arizona?
Child, she became a living symbol of hope for the project. Every member of the team cherished her as their own. Growing up in the Martian colony, Juno's curiosity mirrored that of the scientists around her. She constantly begged to join them on expeditions beyond the base. When she was old enough, her mother gifted her a specially modified Lucheng spacesuit, allowing Juno to explore the Martian terrain.
Okay.
But her exploration wasn't just for adventure. Juno wanted to contribute. As she grew older, Juno became an essential part of the team, using her skills as a navigator to support their mission.
Okay.
However, the team's efforts to terraform the planet led to unforeseen consequences. Altering Mars's surface caused dust and debris to enter the atmosphere, triggering violent dust storms. These storms grew increasingly severe, threatening the colony's survival. Worse, attempts to contact Lucheng Interstellar failed, and the anticipated second wave of support never arrived. Facing dwindling resources and no word from Earth, the Red Promise team had to confront a harsh truth. Their time on Mars was running out.
Okay.
Supplies could only support one person's journey back to Earth, and it was clear who that would be: Juno. Despite her pleas to stay, her parents insisted. Juno was their hope for the future. They could not allow her to share their fate. Determined to save her family and the only home she had ever known, Juno did not see her departure as an escape, but as a mission. She vowed to find help on Earth and bring it back, before it was too late. With tearful goodbyes, Juno left Mars, knowing she might never return.
So did she actually? Okay, so
Overwatch.
sorry, I didn't really have like full reaction to that. And I kind of just sat there and watched it. But like, does Juno? Do they go past that in like the videos? Does like Juno end up sending people to Mars, or is she just like, nah, I'm good. You know, I'll see you later. Like that's it. All right, have fun. I'm good. See you later. I already made my friends here. I landed in Dorado. Ended up in Sombra's apartment somehow. Is that what happened? Like, so she just meets Overwatch. Like, I'm good. Yeah, I'll see you later. And now, for anybody who hasn't heard, there was apparently going to be a possible show years ago, and then they didn't do it. All right, next up we have Senti, and this is Juno Interactions Part 2.
How do you remain brave in combat? I cannot stop shaking.
Half of courage is might, my Martian friend.
Intriguing, but I do not feel particularly mighty.
Don't fret. Stand with me, and you'll have nothing to fear.
So I'm trying to ask everybody this?
Meanwhile, during the Rhine cinematic, he just charges everywhere. He's like, yeah, just stick with me. Meanwhile, all the Rhines just charge in and leave Juno behind.
What is your favorite animal?
I would like to encounter a real horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Auntie May?
Like Arissa?
What did Mother do for fun?
Lots of things. Figure skating, karaoke, and of course, partying.
Then I must learn these skills too.
Good thing to learn.
I feel faint. Terran air has so little oxygen.
Have you tried taking an altitude sickness pill?
Is that a thing?
Those are a choking hazard. Auntie, can you think of any reasons the storms back home have become so violent?
It's hard to say without more data. But I won't give up. My friend needs me.
You know, okay. I mean, you know what the best part is they have that voice line and then no one does anything. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. You know what? Like, yeah, I'm good. That was my dad, my best friend growing up there, all that. I'm good. But you know what? It is what it is. We have more things to worry about right now. Once again, that was the last clip of this TikTok react. The one thing is like every time I watch these lore videos and watch lore, I'm just like, I still hope they have a show in the plans. Because keep in mind, they did mention about the possibility of a Netflix show back in like 2020 when they were working on it. That doesn't mean they're not working on something now with like a different company. They're just not going to tell anybody. Because think about how secretive that was, that nobody knew about that until just recently. Maybe they are working on stuff. Maybe, you know, at least that opens up the idea of that one day, but I hope they do. There's so much lore and like, I know that like it can be costly to make shows, but I will say there's got to be like, I'm sure there's studies across the board now of like the success of like seeing what Fallout did, what Cyberpunk did, what Arcane did for League, etc. So hopefully one day they realize it's worth it. Like it would be so, there's so much lore and characters that like it would be so good for Overwatch. So I'm really hoping that like one day they can bring that. But anyway, that was our last TikTok. Make sure to check out in the description. You'll see all of the TikToks we reacted to, all the people there, so make sure to check them out. They have a lot of awesome content. I hope you all enjoyed this TikTok react. If you want to submit reacts that we can maybe look at, go to my Discord. You'll see a TikTok react section to post stuff there. Outside of that, thank you for watching. Leave a comment, sub to the YouTube. All that stuff helps. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch to upload the webcam. Also stream on YouTube, so stop by if you haven't. With that being said, I hope you have an amazing day/night.